So straight to the story. This is a dilemma of Rosemond. Rosemond wrote to us from Adabraka. She's also a mother of 3 and also a retail consultant. So this is her story. My alarm goes off at 4:00 a.m. every day. I ask God for strength, not the kind that moves mountains, but the kind that helps me get through another day of headlines, diapers, and decisions. By 4:30 a.m., I am making breakfast, packing lunch, ironing uniforms, and checking emails from my boss all at once. My husband is wonderful, but our routines often run parallel. Our 3 children are my joy, but are also my biggest reminder that love demands energy. Energy that I sometimes do not have. As a retail consultant, I lead major campaigns with confidence. As a mother, I sometimes cry in my car before I get home because I feel like I'm failing everyone. Last week, I missed one of my little boy's graduation because of a client's presentation. I smiled through the meeting, but later that night, when I saw the videos and photos of my son on my phone, I broke down. My mom always says, a woman's first ministry is a home. My boss says, your commitment is what keeps you valuable. My pastor encourages me to serve more in ministry. Somewhere in between all these voices, I lose my own. Sometimes I look at the women around me and I wonder, how do they make it? They make it seem so effortless, but deep down, I also know we are all carrying invisible loads. We all crave balance, the kind that doesn't just come from time management, but from heart alignment. So, when I read Proverbs 31, verse 27, she watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. I admire that woman, but honestly, sometimes I feel nothing like her. I'm not always strong, I'm not always organized. I'm just trying to stay faithful even when I am stretched thin. So I share my story with you all in her space. Maybe through your insights, we can all discover together what balance looks like, not in perfection, but in peace. So I'm going to start the first question with myself, Mommy. The first question is it truly possible to balance motherhood, career, and ministry without losing yourself or your peace?
Let me first admit that it's quite a tedious work. Yes, it's very difficult. But it is possible as a mother to do that. Sometimes, as she said in the story, normally mothers, some of us, our day even start at 3. The alarm latest by 4 as a mother. You should be up. We have to pack numerous lunch packages. But I always ask myself, does God get tired with all the numerous people that are crying to him each and every day from all over the world? Everyone wants his need to be met. And this one God, does God get tired? If he doesn't, we cannot say that we are in the shoes of God, but he created us in his very image. There is one scripture that really motivates me. When you read Matthew 11:20, it said, cast your cares upon me. For my load is lighter. So God even admits we are carrying loads.
Truly, yes. I'm looking at it from that angle.
Yes, so cast your burdens upon me, and mine is lighter. It means that God is ready to carry the burdens for us, so that it will feel so lighter for us. So as a woman in ministry, in the pastoral ministry, as a woman at the workspace, and still combining all this for the past years, I believe that it is very difficult for that one. We can't say rule it out. It is very tedious work. I remember one time in my career, there was something substantive they were paying. I was in a classroom person. people work, we want you to handle our kids, we want you to teach extra classes. And aside the one the school was doing, it was taking my, so sometimes I'm having some people who help me. It is not that because they are there it has made the work, it has lightened the door, but there are some things they can do for you.
Yes.
There are some things they can, so you have to have an oversight. All of them also comes with, you have to manage them as well. So it's not, so I wake up at dawn, I leave, and sometimes the children are not awake yet. So I go, they don't see me. Sometimes there is a church program somewhere.
My God.
So whilst I close and I'm free, Daddy picks me for the program. I come, they are asleep. It continues for months. Then I was like, hey, what am I doing? And they were like, they are not really feeling the money. As you rightly asked, they are not really feeling the money that they used to. So I remember one time I walked straight to my assistant head academic. I told Mommy, please, I'm opting out of this. And said, if you opt out, you can't get the money. I said, yes. And my family first.
Oh my God.
I'm ready to let go of the money so that I can make some time for the family, because I know that with career, they will all hail you. But it is the family that will be there at difficult moments. So I just took that decision. And I know, though my husband never complained, I know he was happy.
Naturally.
So sometimes that is it.
Aunt Harriet.
I think this is the reality.
Yeah.
People have chosen to make sacrifices. Women have made sacrifices because of these challenges. But as a Christian woman who is a mother and who is a career woman and who is also a wife, I mean, these three together, is it possible for you to do it? When we look in history, there are a lot of women who have combined this successfully and they've been able to get great results. I think that the first thing that you need to do is to have your personal values and priority. What comes first to you?
All right.
For example, for me, it's God first, family, and then career. So when, in order of preference, if I have to cut something out, I will have to cut it from my career, and then it will come, and then, because for God, it's non-negotiable. I can't do anything about it. And for my service to God and my commitment to Him is, for me, it's a priority. Because of the understanding of who He is and who we are to Him. It is important also to ensure that you know that you are not a superhuman. That is the mistake that we make. I mean, I've had numerous conversations with people that sometimes you sit down and say, am I failing? You are, you know, because you think that you are supposed to be so perfect. Your children are supposed to be so perfect. Their results are supposed to be perfect. Your marriage is supposed to be perfect. And that is when you know that you have achieved something. But please, chill, relax.
Take a chill pill.
It's not that serious, okay? You are not perfect. Yes, you are not perfect. So Mommy already spoke that we receive grace and we receive strength. Cry when you have to cry.
Oh, man.
Because sometimes you are frustrated, but take it a day at a time. Prioritize your day. What is important? What is not important? What is it that I can do away with? You know, I know that it's important we keep our environment, our home clean, we do everything. But do you really have to do that before you go to work? Ask yourself, okay. Because already you are going to be stressed out. Where it's possible to get help, where you have family you can rely on, and this we played with our daddies. I mean, now our fathers are doing marvelously well.
Oh my goodness.
Supporting in the home and everything, and we encourage that they continue to do that. I think that's where you are getting frustrated and tired. Just, you know, take a step back and breathe. Be willing to sometimes sacrifice. Sometimes you may put some promotions on hold just to be able to effectively serve in certain roles. And And I hope that maybe in future you may be able to go back to it. Maybe not, but whatever it is, you are not going to be, left out. When I was with Fushini, I used to drive from Sakumono to Wija every day. So you go, it takes you about an hour to get to work. And then it takes you more than an hour to get back because of traffic and all those things. And so at a point, you have to decide, do I continuously? Because my job was taking me, you travel a lot and you do this. When I was developing myself in the career, I thought that it was important because I had a very supportive husband. When I had my children, I would say I had 3 sets of twins because the difference between my daughter and my boys, very much that I decided.
That's biological evangelism.
Yes, exactly. Yes, so that one I was doing is very well. I decided to put a hold on my career.
Wow.
So I think for about 3, 4, 5 years till when they started school, I wasn't really doing a formal job because when I prioritized, I thought that it was important that these kids get the foundation that they needed. And of course, when it was time, I went back to work. And when I got to the stage that I thought that I still have to be at the adolescent age when you really had to be present before they take certain decisions, I had to stop formal work, and then do things. We did consulting and take flexible positions and work, which allows me to be there when I have to be there, and then and I don't see it as forgoing anything. I see it as having my own priorities and building my life the way I want it, and getting the results. I'm happy when I see the children doing well, and I'm happy when I'm doing the work of God. And of course, I'm making money and I'm pursuing my own dreams, not as fast as because when I see where my colleagues are, my dear, and I see what I could have been doing, sometimes you sit back and you say that, should I, did I take the right decision? But make the decision for yourself.
When you said, there are people, I've spoken to some women who now, who decided from the scale of preference, my family is much more important. So they give everything to their families at the expense of career and all that. After a while, when the kids are out the nest and all that, they realize, no, I didn't defrauded myself. Like why did I give all my life to these children? Why did I? So now I did not know to help the children become Mommy, how do you add to it?
So the scale of preference is very key. There are certain things we can't please everyone. No. Sometimes go by and circles. There are times Mikasi and Manusha. As a traveling circle, sometimes be a nam cranny at dough. But we go with them. But it comes to a point you can't send them all that because they are also schooling, they are not on vacation, you are moving, so you can't carry them. So you need to some of the things you stay behind. Your daddy moves. We are still supporting the way. Walk a year, no one can a year. Or the dad said, no, I'll bought down. Jesus of Mammy, and when you look at this, we are supporting. Mammy, a man, no higher. If it is important and urgent, you do it now. If it is urgent but not important, you skip it. If it is not urgent, it is not important, delete it. So that you can make time. The things you ought to delegate, you do delegation, then you have time. So this woman's story that was talking about, your son was having a graduation and you were at work. At least, if it's a client, you can negotiate. That maybe because of I have served, my son is having graduation. This one, I have to. Can we adjust the time? maybe so that you can have time for the family, because the way the guy returned, that was why the lady broke out. You know, everything we are doing, even if it works, we have to do it with joy. So if you do the work and you are still crying, so you please other people, then you come home to cry. No, don't be under pressure at all. Don't be under pressure. Otherwise, always you are.
We are going to go for a commercial break. But before you go, know this. Take a chill pill, right? Very fine. Yes, it was so. Let me ask Sofmami, how do we as women deal with the pressure to meet everyone's expectations from society, the church, even ourselves?
Societal expectations, home expectation, church's expectation. You can meet all. The things are so enormous. So that in doing that, we bring our spouses in. We bring our spouses in it that sometimes women, we fail to communicate. Because sometimes it looks as if, I don't want to say we are over pampering our husbands.
Please say it too. Let's say it. Yes, please say it. Okay. Very fine.
I don't want to say that because we are not over pampering them, but in some way, somehow. Sometimes we ought to. Sometimes I went to a certain program and the men said they are dead. They want us to tell them
what to do,
but we are not saying it before they realize we've done everything. So let's communicate to them. Annie, I feel that my friend that kaujare one mamma kebe buame ma yentem and I say be buame majima home. Or if sometimes some of the husbands are good cooks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I tell you, some of them they can. So you can allow them. Sometimes don't worry. Sometimes some women are like, sometimes even if they do the things for us, you come and your eyes is going all around
trying to check
whether
they
some
did
people
well.
Even use their hands.
Fault finding and we all fall
before they realize, though sometimes we don't communicate.
They've forgotten what we are trying to say.
The thing they did, no, we didn't appreciate.
How much important to cry.
And if you don't appreciate, they lean back. They don't want to go. They make or Becca and Madam 100% and Madam this and all that. So we have to plan ourselves. Don't be under pressure.
A baby says, "We try with secret." At the two horses, we'll be enjoying. So baby say, and I will wait to me try with the other. Wouldn't answer and. So you can't please everybody. You do what is best, and then the intent as well. The intent that you have, your priority, and I say your priority. Say the beer now Becca said me but there are times that you will have to sit down and say the whole week I'll be running around doing this, doing that, doing this. Next week I have work, schedule that is tight, and so maybe this Saturday is the only day I can be with my children. I don't know, you have to make a decision that am I willing to please people at the expense of my children, or I want to make time with my children. And I say, when to me and quiet, Sebi will be because when to me it will speak for you. But the society we are in is a society that puts a lot of pressure on women. That is what I keep saying. And we have to intentionally, ensure say we are focused and then not focusing on the narrative of the society. That brings pressure. It's comparing ourselves to other people.
Yes.
They're
so composed.
Say, oh my goodness, I have failed. How can I become like Sofumami Unisa? When the children, they see how they walk,
so
I see how they see how composed. We carry on to forgetting that the environment is different. And we have our own calling and challenges. Be content with what God has given you. Pray when there are challenges. Seek advice when you have to. But you cannot be like the next. person. See, it's important that we don't compare ourselves to other people.
Our situations to
our situation. Our situation. Who will be first on the perfect marriage? But yeah, so be content and then take a day at a time, and also set boundaries. Set boundaries. Obi oha onim say they can know. Until the obi able send
Oh yeah. Oh.
Please, sometimes saying no is not a sin, okay? So people say baby. Now nicely say that, oh, can we do this at another time? Learn how to say no.
Please, let's prioritize and then everything we find. It is also what I've taken from when it's okay to say no. So that you take some rest. It's okay to say no. I mean, sometimes you can say no to your children, and you have to let them understand that mommy has to rest, so that they realize that it's good. This is God rested though. On the seventh day, He rested.
You have to say no to your presiding and your pastor and your
yes,
or sometimes, yes, genuinely. If you know that you are tired, genuinely, it's you know, sometimes when it comes to some don't know how to do it. It's like when we went to a certain station, there they said they don't say no to an elderly person. So if they won't come, they won't say anything. But you go, they won't come.
You'll be waiting for that.
You are waiting. Then later, when you confront us, like, hey, we don't say no to another.
What's all this?
So, but as we are learning godly virtues, saying no doesn't mean you have done a sin. You've committed a sin, but in a subtle way, assertive way. Be honest as possible. Recently, we had to do monitor a school on certain things, and it was key we do that. So when we were at the training, they said everyone can choose a particular school and visit. So in my heart, I said I will not choose any school because I was so tired. I was having a headache even at the training.
Oh God!
Then before I realized they've done a roster and they've sent me to a school. So when we finished, I just walked to my HR. I said, HR, my bread. No, me cry me. So can't come in. No, one to
you see.
I have no say. Also, of mommy, you don't normally give excuse.
Oh,
you are always at the spot. So rest. Then outright, I was there when she changed me, and I was free. I rested that day.
It's true. So the last question from Rosemont: how can our spouses, workplaces, and even our churches support us better? Not just in words, but in real practical ways. I think so we've kind of drawn.
Maybe at the workplace, we need to have good relationships with people, so that when you are not there, someone can step. Those who you work the same schedule, just be nice to them, so that when you are not, some can step in. When you also you are there to step in for other people. Some people, they will step in for you. When it gets to their turn, they won't.
That's true.
So that you can have enough time for yourself.
Your last one.
So for me, I will say that as women, we should pray for the strength to wake up one more day every day.
Oh God.
The wisdom to choose what matters. The humility to ask for help. Then the courage to rest without guilt. The patience to grow slowly. And the peace to trust God even when we are overwhelmed.
So what's it? I mean, what else can we say? Take a chill pill, trust God, and then when you have to rest, don't feel guilty. And that does not also mean that check your responsibilities, because the women are saying that, oh, I should rest. Or no. When you're overwhelmed, relax. Thank you so much. Auntie Harriet, thank you so much for sharing. Mommy, Nyamin shall be brave. And Rosemont, I hope sir we've answered your questions. And all the Rosemonts are there. In fact, you can call 027 1023 266 and give us your whatever you want us to discuss, we hope we will come your way again next week.